Hello and welcome back to the Meatball Grid. My name is Andre. Thanks so much for tuning in. Good luck. Thanks. You too. We are playing LSK's Chicago Spicy Meatball Potential Unleashed deck, and this is actually a pretty reasonable hand. Let's keep that. This is a Potential Unleashed deck, so every net damage does card damage off the top of their stack, which is really good considering they have 40 cards in there. We are playing against Whizzard. Wizard's actually probably good to. It's a pretty decent matchup because they can like trash our assets, and that's a big deal with this. We do have cerebral static though, so we can turn off their ability. I don't think we need to do that right away. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we could rush. Like, I think actually we could rush behind these two. Let's try that. Because scoring this out, like, turn one is... This is 6 net damage, this card. And generally, you're not going to be able to ice a remote. I think we're only running 1. Oh, they played Employee Strike, which is a mistake, because if this is an agenda... So they have 1 click left, so there's no way they get into the server. So we basically have this. We're going to turn off the Employee Strike. I said this before in the previous game that went online, is that playing Street Peddler in this matchup seems like a mistake. Because this is 4 of your health down the drain. And sure, you could find something good, but I think you just have to play slow against this matchup because they have no real way of scoring out. But that being said, let's score this out. We have to discard a card, and all these cards are really good. I think Hedge Fund is probably the worst, considering... I don't know when we're ever going to manage to play that. This is super good because it turns off their credits. If they're playing Employee Strike, it also turns off Employee Strike, which is good. This is our win condition. This card's really good for slums. So I think actually we throw out Hedge Fund and just click for a lot of credits. So that's great, I guess. We could have also Hedge Fund turn 1. Ooh, they have Earthrise. So that's 6 more cards down. That's fine though. So they had 2 credits, which means if we play this, take a credit, play this, they're going to spend real money to trash it, which is only 2 credits, which isn't that bad. They could always run R&D and get an agenda. I think this is a fine start. Actually, we'd probably want to play these 2 together. And that's 4 credits, or that's 3 credits. So if we can play these together, maybe we just want to credit, play this. Actually, no, that seems bad too. Let's just put this in a new remote. If they run it, we'll res it, and they'll take 2 damage, 1 from their deck, 1 from their hand. And that's okay. They don't have a lot of money right now, so they can't even install things, so they're just clicking for credits, and they're playing a daily cast, so our plan just got a bit better. So in theory, we can like cerebral casts, play 2 bioethics, and they'll have 4 credits, so they can trash both of them. 2, and we want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know if this is smart, but it's something. Yeah, that's fine, because if they run this, we only res the Hokusai. We also have House and Eyes, so if they run, we're going to net damage them anyways. So this is okay. Cerebral Cast means that they don't have an ability on their text box, so they do technically have 3 credits there, but they can't use them for anything, because the text that says use these credits to trash cards isn't online. I think they would assume this the 2 programs, or sorry, 2 cards in a server, that would be Breaker Bay Grid into Hostile Infrastructure. And they're playing Aaron Moran, so these are both going to fire, and this is a bunch of damage. Aaron Moran is really good. Oh, we hit a I've had worse, which is not great. Also, they threw out an Archives Interface, which is huge in this matchup. Oh, we hit it, thank God. Aaron Moran is really big in this matchup. If they do steal an agenda, we do have voter intimidation to deal with it, which is good. I think we just want to draw a click for credits so we can res the Hokusai. Oh, we have a hostile, but we can't afford that. If we did get a better opening with the hedge fund, we would be able to put the hostile down, and that like makes this really hard to deal with. I think for sure they're gonna have to trash one of these. I think this one looks safer. Oh, Dirty Laundry is really good too. I guess if they hit the fetal AI, they can't steal it, and that's kind of ideal. They hit hostile, also can't steal that, but now they have 6 credits, so they can trash both of these. This is going to ping them for 1. Ooh, those Dirty Laundries were really clutch. So this is going to do damage to them. They can't afford... Oh, they can't afford both of these. And what do we get? We got another Hive Had Worse? Ah, damn it. Okay, well, they have 22 cards left in their deck. That's insane. Oh, we do run Breaker Bay Grid. So, oh, fuck, we were 1 turn away from being really good. So if we protect both of these into this server, That's really good because now all we had to do is draw friends in high places. Oh fuck, we were forgetting the House of Knives. God damn it. Fuck. They vanillaed it. Shit. They still can't deal with this. Like, they can't afford to trash this. Oh man, we should have been pinging with this because we would have hit their money cards. They can't afford to trash any of this, which is really good. They could have trashed their break or break grid, but it doesn't really matter that much. If we draw friends in high places, I think we're in a really good spot. Let's draw up. Another break or break grid is good. We want to probably protect HQ, considering we probably want to protect R&D because we can lose to a medium. And they want to turn this off as soon as possible, so like accessing agendas is kind of the thing they want to do. Daily cast on the table, or sorry, liberated accounts. Okay. I think we can draw up. Mamba Temple's super good. Let's see if they check these. I think we can also put this in a new remote. Because now they need an answer to this. This deck isn't like very good at scoring things, but that's a start. Let's start with this. If they play Rumor Mill, they might get that. I'm not going to respect this. They have 11 credits, so they actually can start like trash this. They threw in an MK Ultra. They need a Parasite to deal with this, a Parasite or a Paperclip. And either way, if they run this to face check, we'll hit them with one of this and have a chance of getting that card. So let's put this in server 6. Click for credits. If we score this, we're really good. Generally, like, this could have just been... I guess we didn't have the money, but you can just install Naked, House of Knives. And they're drawing really heavily. Oh, they do have the Paperclip. Fuck. So they're going to get the House of Knives, which is okay, because it turns on Voter Intimidation. So if we res this, they spend 1, which is fine. This could have been a surprise. Codegate. So they're going to steal this. They're going to turn off the current. That's kind of the worst part. We're only running 1 current, and now they can afford to trash all this crap. Oh fuck, we've got House of Knives again. Man, what do we keep saying it? Oh, if we that's not good. Okay. Let's focus. We have not much better to do here but click for credits. That's like, if we didn't ice it, they might not have ran it. So I think icing it was a mistake. And we should have learned that. 15 cards left in their stack. This is 4 more damage. This is 3 more damage. Let's just get our money up. They don't have a Black Orchestra in here, so if they want to deal with this, they can't. And they're drawing really hard. They're using Aaron Moran as well. They have a medium. You want to see what's here? Because it's a code gate. They put a Temujin R&D. That's really good. So they're going to run this, and it's actually going to fire unless they have a code gate breaker on their Street Peddler. And we're going to be able to vote or intimidate the Temujin. And money does matter. Fire. Okay, so we play a side game, so they have to pay 1 credit to draw 2 cards. They don't want to do that. And now we do 2 damage, got rid of Temujin and Daily Cast. 2 damage, got rid of 2 injects. That's not a card you should play in this matchup. 2 more damage, got rid of a medium and a Paperclip. And now they can access a single card. That was 6 damage on a run. And what did they get? Oh, they trashed a card. They trashed this and took another 2 damage. Oops. Oh, there's a shock down there too. Okay, so let's voter intimidate this. I think we can afford to pay 2. We can do it twice, right? So let's voter intimidate. Man, this is going to be really frustrating. So they no longer have that. So they just lost a whole bunch of their money. I think we really want to draw. To get another piece of ice or another hostile. That's okay too. They might check this, which is fine because it is like 1 to trash. So let's put that in a new remote. That's fine. They have 9 health left. If they're not running Levy, they're in a bad spot. And it doesn't seem like they're running Levy, considering what have we seen? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 influence so far. 11 influence so far. So maybe they could be. Just drawing up. This could have been a House of Knives. We could have scored it. That's a shame. Oh, we also could have drawn with Jackson. I am surprised that we haven't found yet 3 of our friends in high places, which would have done so much in this matchup. I think it's still worth firing right now. Let's just set up for friends in high places next turn. Let's put this behind the vanilla to make it harder to get to. And then let's put that there to... Oh no, it's a region. You can't stack those. That's good to know. Let's put this on R&D. So if they want to run R&D, they're going to take a net damage for sure. We can throw something out. Let's throw out a shock. Actually, let's throw out a fetal. Because they'll probably run HQ. We will lose here to Rumor Mill, but the fact they're running Employee Strike makes me think they aren't. None of this shit matters. That's good. That's a start. Let's draw up. Alright, so let's get this in server 6. Let's get this in a new remote. Oh, I gotta zoom out. We're playing real acid spam, it looks like here. And let's throw out one shock, so if they run archives, it'll get a bit worse for them. And now if we have a friends in high places, oh, they have a slums. That's fine. Slums is really strong because it gets around hostile infrastructure. Let's res the mental health. So this needs to land. We have to play a really big side game for this one. I'm gonna bet 0. So now we got rid of the slums, and that's why you play that. And now they're in a really bad spot. Let's draw again. There's our friends in high places, so I think we play this, we probably win. I think so. So this goes into a new remote. This also goes into a new remote. We gotta zoom out even more. And we throw something out. Let's throw out a shock. Oh, they could win on HQ there, so let's just throw out the food. Rumor mill again wins. So for that reason, we'll pop this. So let's put that back. Let's put that back. Hold on 1 second, and let's put back the fetal. So we're gonna res these. So they're gonna take. Oh, they have another slums. Fuck. Should have reacted to that. We should have put our voter intimidation back. We also should have hit them with this. Okay, we can zoom in again. That's good. God damn it. So one slums is out of the game, and that's our win condition. So removing it from the game is actually a really big deal. Oh, we are going to get this one to fire. And that's 2 more cards down. So the Black Orchestra is in the bin now. I think we need to get our voters back in here. Because we're just going to slowly bleed these out, and then it's going to be hard for us to win. Oh, putting a Hokusai in here is actually really good. Let's draw once. Komayinu on R&D is good too. On HQ, sorry. And let's put a Hokusai on server 10. So if they run it, it'll be 2 more damage. And then they're in a really hard spot. Because now a fetal AI will likely kill them. They should draw too. Like, this is a mistake. They should draw, because if this is a net damage, and it is a net damage, they are going to lose the card from the top of their stack. And if they drew, they would have just been 1 net damage. So that's it. They have a Levy in hand. That's the last card. But 2 bioethics are out of the game. They're just clicking for credits. Oh, fuck. We forgot to hit him with the House of Knives again. They have to check every card we put here, right? Because if it's a bioethics, it's bad. It's obvious that we haven't been playing this perfectly. We really haven't. Like, we should have saw the slums and then voter intimidated it back, but we were kind of focusing on this while they were installing. So that's kind of annoying. We only have to do 3 more net damage to them. This is 1 net damage. I think this is where you pivot and start scoring in a server. I wish we had Arc Lockdown, but we don't. Like, I don't know how to win now. We only have 1 bioethics. Philotic does 1 damage if we can score that. I think they'll check 1 card a turn. So let's... If they run archives, it's a mistake. So I think they just don't run archives. Fuck. If we get the House of Knives, we win the game. Because they can't run anymore. Because this is 3 damage. And this is another damage. So how do we get the House of Knives? Oh, they just conceded. Well, I don't agree with that concede. Like, they're actually in a really bad spot. Oh, we were in a bad spot. I don't know how we win this. Hey, my name's Andre. Sorry to jump in here like this. This might be a bit of an awkward transition, but I just wanted to, it's a Tuesday night right now. I'm editing this footage, and I think I just said, like, past Andre just said that we were in a pretty bad spot here at this ending before the opponent conceded. And I actually don't think that is at all true in hindsight, and I just kind of wanted to talk that through real quick. So the runner only had 3 cards in hand. Pretty sure they're not running Levy considering the concede, and I think actually they had enough influence in criminal cards that we could have kind of counted that out. But they have 3 cards in hand, which is actually pretty unfortunate for them because we already have a surefire way to do 2 to 3 damage to this game currently. So I think this last turn, the winning play was not to draw, but actually just to install the House of Knives inside server 10 on top of the Hokusai grid. And then at that point, just click for credits so we can score it out. The reason being is that if they run server 10, the Hokusai does 1 damage to them. The House of Knives that we have scored already will do 1 damage to them, and that puts them on 1 card. And having 1 card is really difficult in this matchup because you can no longer steal Fetal AI. And Fetal AI, we have some in R&D, we have some in HQ. As soon as we put that on the table and start advancing it, they know they can't run. And in theory, we can actually score enough feudal AIs to close the game. We could also maybe install advance of food, and they would think it's a feudal AI and not run it, and maybe run a central. Or they could just go like, fall on their own sword and run it. So I don't know if that's good. But we also have another Hokusai grid in the deck. So even if we put that down, the Hokusai grid, that's another net damage. They can't really run R&D without taking another net damage. And then again, hitting a shock is hitting a shock or a fetal is lethal. They also could consider, and it's pretty reasonable for a lot of these decks to run neural EMP. So they also could assume as soon as they run, they'll get double neuraled, and that's game as well. So I actually think we had a pretty good chance of winning this regardless of the concede. It could be tricky, and they could actually win if they didn't concede. Obviously, they had a better chance of winning, but they could have ran like HQ. The Komainu doesn't do anything if you don't have cards in hand, and if they just hit like 2 foods and maybe the Philotic, they had a chance of closing the game out. They really did. It's unlikely, but I can understand why they conceded. But yeah, we weren't in that bad of a spot. That's all I wanted to say before this like past version of me and its limited wisdom. It comes with time, wisdom, you see. Before he bumbles through his negative conclusion of our board state, because it was really good. It actually was pretty good. It's a shame that we didn't see that damn slums. We should have pulled back in a thing. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Past is past. Thanks for watching. Actually, I'm gonna go back to my past self to talk a bit about this deck. Phase out. Thanks. Bye. Like, all we have to do is basically spam 1 shock, 1 House of Knives, and then 1 other thing, and hope they don't get the right agendas. That's unfortunate they conceded. They couldn't run R&D without getting a damage, so this card's actually really good. Let's look at what we were gonna draw. Yeah. Okay, well, that's what this deck plays like. I'm not great at it yet, but that's the idea. You're trying to get them in a position where they can't extend. Like, if they don't deal with the hostile infrastructures, they can't trash the bioethics, and you bring 2 of them back with friends in high places. It's a very interesting deck to play with. I know a lot of people don't like these quote-unquote prison decks, but I think as soon as you understand how to play against them, they actually become pretty interesting. And there's like ways to dismantle these decks that don't involve just straight deck building to put counters in there. Salsa Slums is a huge counter though, and Archives Interface was too, right? And we got rid of one of those, which is pretty great. But if you just focus on these and just like kind of take money, you're never gonna have to deal with ice that much, because they don't generally have enough ice to like build a scoring remote. Big reason why I'm playing this is that there is a card coming out in Daedalus Complex. In fact, 2 cards coming out in Daedalus Complex that make this archetype a lot better, and I'm actually expecting to see a lot of it. So I kind of wanted to play it just to see what the weaknesses are and stuff like that, because this is looking okay. It's actually looking pretty good. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. There's more videos every weekday night, and as of Thursday, 8:45 Eastern, live streaming, and it's gonna be fun. Also, deck lists in the comments if you want to check that out, or in the description more accurately. Thanks so much for tuning in, and see you around. I've never said that as a sign off. Ciao.